Cardano value equivalent to 7.42 rands a coin. The present cost range, 7.01–7.51. The earlier day close, 7.12. The change was plus 0.30, plus 4, 21%. Backwards rate, ZAR to ADA. Cardano cost expectation for November 2024. At the outset cost at 4.59 rands. Excessive cost 4.59, while low cost 3.59. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 4.16. Cardano cost conjecture toward the month's end 3.86. Change for November 15.9%. Cardano conjecture for December 2024. At the outset cost at 3.86 rands. Excessive cost 3.91, while low cost 3.39. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3.70. Cardano cost conjecture toward the month's end 3.65. Change for December 5.4%. Cardano cost expectation for January 2025. At the outset cost at 3.65 rands. Excessive cost 4.53, while low cost 3.65. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 4.02. Cardano cost figure toward the month's end 4.23. Change for January 15th, 9%. Cardano figure for February 2025. Initially cost at 4.23 rands. Excessive cost 4.23, while low cost 3.35. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3.85. Cardano cost figure toward the month's end 3.60. Change for February 14.9%. Cardano cost expectation for Walk 2025. Initially cost at 3.60 rands. Excessive cost 4.47, while low cost 3.60. They found the middle value of cost 3.96. Cardano cost gauge toward the month's end 4.18. Change for spring 16.1%. Cardano gauge for April 2025. To start with cost at 4.18 rands. Exorbitant cost 5.19, while low cost 4.18. They found the middle value of cost 4.60. Cardano cost gauge toward the month's end 4.85. Change for April 16th. 0%. Cardano cost expectation for May 2025. To start with cost at 4.85 rands. Excessive cost 5.91, while low cost 4.85. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 5.28. Cardano cost conjecture toward the month's end 5.52. Change for May 13th. 8%. Cardano figure for June 2025. Initially cost at 5.52 rands. Excessive cost 5.89, while low cost 5.12. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 5.51. Cardano cost figure toward the month's end 5.50. Change for June's and 0.4%. Cardano cost expectation for July 2025. First and foremost cost at 5.50 rands. Exorbitant cost 5.50, while low cost 4.50. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 5.09. Cardano cost conjecture toward the month's end 4.84. Change for July 12.0%. Cardano conjecture for August 2025. Before all else cost at 4.84 rands. Excessive cost 5.26, while low cost 4.58. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 4.90. Cardano cost conjecture toward the month's end 4.92. Change for August 1st. 7%. Cardano cost expectation for September 2025. Before all else cost at 4.92 rands. Excessive cost 5.35, while low cost 4.65. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 4.98. Cardano cost conjecture toward the month's end 5.0. Change for September 1st. 6%. Cardano conjecture for October 2025. At the outset cost at 5.0 rands. Excessive cost 5.46, while low cost 4.74. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 5.08. Cardano cost conjecture toward the month's end 5.10. Change for October 2nd. Percent. Cardano cost expectation for November 2025. Initially cost at 5.10 rands. Excessive cost 5.57, while low cost 4.85. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 5.18. Cardano cost figure toward the month's end 5.21. Change for November 2nd. 2%. Cardano figure for December 2025. Initially cost at 5.21 rands. Excessive cost 6.15, while low cost 5.21. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 5.58. Cardano cost figure toward the month's end 5.75, change for December 10th. 4%. Cardano cost expectation for January 2026. Initially cost at 5.75 rands. Exorbitant cost 5.85, while low cost 5.09. They found the middle value of cost 5.54. Cardano cost gauge toward the month's end 5.47, change for January 4.9%. Cardano gauge for February 2026. To start with cost at 5.47 rands. Exorbitant cost 6.79, while low cost 5.47. They found the middle value of cost 6.02. Cardano cost gauge toward the month's end 6.35, change for February 16th. 1%. Cardano cost expectation for Walk 2026. To start with cost at 6.35 rands. Exorbitant cost 6.90, while low cost 6.0. They found the middle value of cost 6.43. Cardano cost gauge toward the month's end 6.45, change for spring 1.6%. Cardano estimate for April 2026. First and foremost cost at 6.45 rands. Exorbitant cost 7.01, while low cost 6.09. They found the middle value of cost 6.53. Cardano cost estimate toward the month's end 6.55, change for April 1st. 6%. Cardano cost expectation for May 2026. To start with cost at 6.55 rands. Exorbitant cost 6.60, while low cost 5.74. They found the middle value of cost 6.27. Cardano cost gauge toward the month's end 6.17, change for May 5.8%. Cardano gauge for June 2026. In the first place cost at 6.17 rands. Exorbitant cost 6.83, while low cost 5.93. They found the middle value of cost 6.33. Cardano cost gauge toward the month's end 6.38, change for June 3rd. 4%. Cardano cost expectation for July 2026. In the first place cost at 6.38 rands. Exorbitant cost 6.38, while low cost 5.28. They found the middle value of cost 5.93. Cardano cost gauge toward the month's end 5.68, change for July 11.0%. Cardano gauge for August 2026. In the first place cost at 5.68 rands. Exorbitant cost 6.97, while low cost 5.68. They found the middle value of cost 6.21. Cardano cost gauge toward the month's end 6.51, change for August 14th. 6%.